All right, guys. I just did outro. I want to say Green Lights might be another single for Perception. I'm excited to get into Perception. One of my Patreon people, he said, I don't know if he wants me to give a shout out by name, but he said Perception was his favorite, I want to say. But I'm excited to get into it. I mean, the outro already has me excited for this album. I mean, I've said it in the outro reaction, the lyrical progression from the beginning of NF's work to what I'm seeing now is like, I mean, he had a five syllable multisyllabic rhyme scheme in outro that I caught, and I was like, wow, okay, man, that's a huge step up from his 1 syllable, 2 syllable, 3 syllables at most. I love to see that progression, man, because to me that's a big sign of a way a person is mentally. Like if they're just satisfied with one thing, or like, oh, I hit this point and or I found this groove and I'm just gonna stick with it. To me, a big sign of a progressing artist and a progressing human being is saying like 3 syllables isn't enough. I want to hit 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe do a whole line where the entire thing is a multisyllabic rhyme. Anyway, we're here for Green Lights, guys. NF, let's get right into it. Ooh, this don't look good, man.
Yeah. My name buzzing, ain't no way you could ignore it. I did not come this far so they could ignore me. I am not the one to say I'll do it in the morning. I'd rather get it done, don't focus on what's not important. They try to talk to me like they be nothing but supportive. Appreciate the love, but do not show up on my doorstep. If you ain't about that real, I suggest that you avoid me. If we ain't on the same page.
Guys, I'm usually a similar way where like I drive myself nuts because I'm like, I want to finish this now. I'm not like one of those I'll do it in the morning type of people, unless if the other thing is my sleep gets screwed up really easily, so sometimes I have to like I have to cut it off, and like if I don't get sleep, I'm gonna be screwed tomorrow, and it's gonna screw things up. But man, I get that where it's like I'll get laser focused on something, and then I just got to do it, man. I can do 14 reactions in a row. I've done it before. Just because I'm like, I want to do this, and this. And I'm like, I got to do it until I'm finished. But I make sure I have the time to budget for reactions just because family stuff. But let's keep going, guys.
If you ain't about that real, I suggest that you avoid me. If we ain't on the same page, that's the end of story. You are not a baller because your closet's full of Jordans. You are not a rich man because you're on the Forbes list. First I dropped the record, then you know I got it touring. Real still the slogan, only difference is there's more.
What are they looking for?
My life feels like it's just beginning now. I ask you a question, I want answers, not to run around. You the one that brought it up, but I'm the one that shut it down. If you ain't got that album yet, I brought you one, I'm at your house.
Oh man, not his beautiful face, man. They're gonna mess up his jawline. Come on, man, you can't be doing that to NF. Man, not his beautiful face.
Green light, green light. All I see is green lights, green light, green light. All I spit is real life, real life. Bet you don't know what that's like. All I see is green lights, green lights. All I see is green lights, green lights. Yeah, all I spit is real life, real life. I bet you don't know what that's like. I know where I'm going, I don't let no one distract me. I don't need directions for nobody in the backseat. I don't need these people in my corner trying to gas me. I'd rather have people in my corner trying to check me. Yeah, I walk up the bus a different city than the last week.
Man, I gotta stop it, dude. I would rather have people in my corner trying to check me. Like, check you and be like, hey, man, like, what's going on? Because there are a lot of people in our culture, man. They'll be like, oh, yeah, no, it's the other person's fault. Oh, yeah, no, you're doing the right thing. You live your truth, live your life. You're always doing it. I would rather have people in my corner being like, hey, man, like, what was that about? Like, why'd you treat that person that way? Or like in that situation, were they in the right or were you in the right? You know, I would rather have people check me, because like my problem is, man, you know how crappy people could be if everyone just gassed everyone up. I mean, I meet people where their friend group is just kind of a bunch of airheaded, like, live your life, like, never check any of your friends type of people, and they live like sociopaths, man. They make bad decisions, and then they go to their friends, and then their friends are like, no, it was the other, that guy's so terrible, that girl's so terrible, like, oh, she's nuts, he's not, it's like whatever they do, they can't do anything wrong, and your friends are always going to back you up. It's like those aren't real friends. But it's hard to find people who have the courage to check you. And it's also hard to have that courage to check other people in your circle, man. But I'm not going right over that line, because it's a huge line, especially in today's society, man. It's hard to find people who will check you and be like, well, what do you mean? Instead of just like nodding and agreeing, they'll be like, wait, what do you mean by that? Like, what are you talking, because if your ideas aren't checked, if somebody doesn't check your ideas, you can have some really bad ideas and think they're good ideas. And you're not forced to explain it, and you're not forced to understand your own actions, decisions, and beliefs. We have to be able to check each other, man. Let's go.
My corner trying to check me. Yeah, I walk up the bus a different city than the last week. Let the fans speak. They gon' tell you about the past me. If I'm being honest, last year I was in a bad place. Wouldn't say I'm out of it, but don't feel like I can't be. Who you know, dropping clean records, but they nasty. I was made for this. I could tell when mama had me. I hopped right off the table, told my doctor I ain't average. He asked me, what does that mean? I told him, get the pen and pad, please. Who'da known I'll write something that could change lives. I don't think y'all fully understand the way you change mine. I look at the future that's in front of me.
Let him go, man. Okay, don't shoot him. He's got a little rage, man.
All I spit is real life. But you don't know what that's like. All I see is green lights. All I see is green lights. Yeah, all I spit is real life. I bet you don't know what that's like.
Interesting.
All I see is green lights.
What's in the safe, man?
Yeah. Oh my.
Oh. That could be taken a few different ways, man. Interesting. Hang on. I don't care about motion array dot whatever, dude. Get off my screen. Interesting. So I wonder if that could be taken so many different ways. I mean, like, I wonder if the robbers are just like almost like fans, like trying to, I don't know. It could be taken like they're literally trying to get the Perception album before it's out and like trying to hack it. Or it could be taken as like people are trying to get to like his writing and his music making process, to change it. I would say it's probably more like maybe they're trying to influence it and change it. I mean, that's what he's talking about is like, man, that's interesting. And there's those keys again too. Man, I'm going to do some more NF. I want to find out, dude. I don't want to sit around and wonder what this safe is and what the... All right, I'm going to do some more. You guys take care, stay safe, take care of your loved ones, wherever you're watching the video from.